that, that not just us, but I mean, that's why best practices push. There are times when, like you said, everyone needs to be involved, whether it's a hold up, whether it's stand up, whether it's, like you said, there is no choice because I need to see that you're part of my learning community, so hopefully it's something fun, make a funny face.
Oh, it's always something fun. Oh yeah.
So it's funny. I may have to put my oven on in the middle of this too, because we have to have dinner before the next.
My roommate has the oven on too, so that should be
So the one thing, I lost my train of thought. Circulation. Tell me what you thought. As if I asked you to give yourself a rating, what would you give yourself in circulation?
I mean, I'm a low baller. I'd say while I was setting it up, I think it was good. I circulated to make sure that everybody was on the same page. But I think as the Kahoot was going, I could have circulated more. I think so maybe 50-50.
Oh, I would give you higher than that.
Like the first...
I would say more like maybe 65, something like that.
Yeah.
There was just one part I noticed that I thought you could have done some of it because you weren't actually, doing anything with your technology, as I call it, tethered to your technology.
Yeah.
You just kind of stayed in the one spot. And that was the only thing, it was the only place where I saw it. And you may not have needed to, but a lot of times when you're doing it, you pick up on something or they know you're interested in what they're doing or, it just kind of is like, I'm here with you. I'm not always here and all, but again, it was better than you thought, so it was just, and you're right.
That's good.
I put that, definitely you were doing it during this time and then, again, this time. Here's where I call it just a little bit of a missed opportunity. You might have been able to be out there. And again, it may not even be noticed by others or, anything like that. But it's just, again, one of those techniques we talk about that really helps you be aware of if someone is struggling or if someone's not with you or, whatever it happens to be. So, and all. And again, you don't have to be a traffic, you don't have to be a car, but just, and it sometimes doesn't have to be a complete circulate. You can just move just a little closer. Like, sometimes when you're up with the smartboard, you're so far away from some of them. So, it doesn't always have to be that complete circulation. Just kind of, like, okay, I'm talking to you now. I'm going to be a little bit closer.
Yeah.
That's all, and I miss that with my Zoom because I was a circulator and, that way I could, hear if they're discussing, something and I can answer a question and all that. Now this was Kahoot, it was a little bit different, but I miss that on Zoom. I can't do that. I can't really circulate, I look for puzzled expressions as I'm teaching. I ask them to put little emojis up but if they don't have their screen on, it's kind of hard. I mean, they can still put stuff up, but I can't read their body language if I can't see them,
right.
So that way it just kind of, clues you in if a kid's like going like this, they're tired and things like that. So again, it was very minimal. You did do a good amount of it. So, again, that's just being kind of picky. And the other picky, I just used a terminology. What's too picky? I'm just thinking, say a principal walks in or a superintendent walks in.
Tushy. Not but Tushy.
I didn't know. To me, but's kind of pretty acceptable. I know they use it, but I have seen Tushy used and the kids kind of think it's cute.
Okay.
I mentioned to my husband, I just said, what else do you call a butt? That would be, and Well, you could say gluteus maximus, and I said, oh, that's cute. Glue your glutes. You know?
Oh, that's cute.
I thought that was kind of cute, actually. You know, so I don't know. Butt just seems kind of, it's not slang, but maybe not a school term.
Yeah,
they use it all the time, you know.
Once I read that comment, I was like, yeah, yep, you're right.
And I'm thinking, she's probably thinking I am so fussy. Just so fussy.
No, I agree. I thought it was harsh. Yeah.
Part of that comes from my principal background.
Yeah.
When I had to evaluate my teachers. And I just would have had a little antenna go up if I would have heard that as I was a principal walking around. So I just try to think about that for you folks. Like all of a sudden your superintendent walks in and he seemed very nice and everything, and you're saying like, okay, let's glue our butts.
Yeah.
I just wonder, so again, it might be totally too picky, but again, we're always kind of looking for the best practices. So
right.
Could another terminology maybe be, because I like the idea. I think it's clever.
Yeah.
We pretend to.
And it works.
Stick ourselves.
It works. They don't get up after we glue our glutes. They don't get up. I know.
As I said, it was very appropriate and all. And then I thought, I'm just being fussy, but I just can't help wondering what someone of a higher authority walking in there might think.
Yeah.
So that'd be something you could, you call her Liz. I say Liz, but run by Liz. See what she, if she thought, for her again too, she's probably perfectly fine. What would she think if someone else might have walked in? Yeah. That's just kind of what, I was thinking, but it is really cute. I've heard other student teachers use stick the landing. Like, I want you to stick your landing, meaning stay in those seats. Yeah. And you notice too, when you said about, turning upside down. Oh yeah. Again, I've heard standby mode and I thought that was kind of cute too. So, whatever makes them do what you need them to do, and be if you can be clever, that they remember it when you're not with them, just like they remembered. Yeah. I thought that was really good, but relating to your goals, as far as the proactive, the student management, that type of thing, definitely that expectations showed you were and the fact that you were asking them, that was, I'm like, yes, she asked them, I was like, yes, something is going in there. No, lots of things going for you guys. Yeah. All right. Let me just see if I had, I know. Even if you were mad at yourself for having the wrong thing, you still went over the correct thing. Oh yeah. And you definitely pointed out where it was and why it was, let's use this tool. Here's the alphabet chart. Let's do this. So effective strategies to prove, even though you may have said it was wrong or it was wrong on the bar, this is why this is right and this is why this isn't. So you really did recover, even though you might have had the wrong one up there visually. Yeah. Because you were reviewing for a quiz. So obviously, you were going to make sure they knew, which one was right and why, and which one was, not right and why. So I thought that was really good. And, I think that's mostly what I put in there. Do you remember anything else that you might have stuck in there that would relate, to the goals?
Not that, that was just one lesson, but my time management has gotten a lot better. I plan for everything. I almost give myself a 5-minute time gap. If a lesson's for 25 minutes, I will make it for 20 just in case those 5 minutes get away from me somehow. And that's what I did with the Kahoot. Each question was a minute long and we only had 25 minutes, but I only had 18 questions because I needed those 6 minutes for expectations and, actually getting started. So I've gotten a lot better at knowing my time throughout the day. So.
And you're doing it more too. So it should come. And you also are knowing them more to,
Right.
who takes